You don't need to take yourself off to an ashram to live 12 months with yoga and meditation in order to bring more calm into your life. Today on the Practical Magic Monday Motivation video, I'm going to share with you 5 minutes each day in which you can bring more calm into your life and press Control-Alt-Delete on overwhelm. So welcome to the Practical Magic Monday Motivation video. My name is Kate Taylor, Creativity and Empowerment Coach, and I'm here each week to share with you ways in which you can live a calmer, more creative and empowered life. So what's going on? So in last week's video, I talked about what's going on with stress signals and knowing when we're stressed and what's going on in the body. So we all lead busy lives, right? So, you know, we have busy work situations, we have busy family lives, like the digital distraction of what's going on means that we're quite often having these stress triggers that are going on in our lives. And if you imagine that stress and overwhelm is a bit like a balloon, so every time it's filling up and another thing happens, that balloon is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's getting to a point where it's dangerously close to exploding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you my go-to tools in ways that you can reduce the air, the hot air out of that balloon as it's blowing up, getting it to reduce down and coming back into the body. And these are tools that I use in my own personal life, but they're tools that I use with my clients as well in terms of bringing them back into their body so that they can feel more empowered and motivated to make changes in their lives. So let's get cracking. I'm going to share 5 ways in which you can just take 5 minutes each day to bring more calm into your life. So let's get started. So number 1 is a technique called squeeze and release. Now this is a technique that combines mindfulness, which is all about taking notice of what's going on and bringing us back into the present moment, and a technique called progressive relaxation. And what this does is it lowers blood pressure, it makes you more the ability to calm down, and it will bring you back into the present moment. So what you do with this is that we're going to do a mindful body scan where you're going to go through and take notice of every part of your body from the tips of your toes up to the top of your head. And as you do that, you name each part of the body and you squeeze and then you release. So going through from the tips of the toes, starting with the toes, squeeze and release, then go all the way up through the body, externally and internally. Name every part of your body, and even if you feel like you can't squeeze and release, imagine that you're doing it, because the brain will know no different and it will just do it for you. It will have the same benefits. So try that one. Number 2 is about breathing. Like, this is so super important. This is something we really do need to take notice of to bring more calm into your life, is notice what's happening with your breath. So when we get stressed, when we get overwhelmed, you will probably notice that you're breathing very high up. And what's happening is that breath isn't able to get into all parts of the body. We're not oxygenating the blood. We're not sending oxygen all the way down to the floor, so we feel too lightheaded. And we're literally cutting off the air supply. So I'm going to share with you one of my favorite go-to breathing techniques, which is called the Nadi Shodhana, or otherwise known as the alternate nose breath. So this is super simple. So what you do is you take your ring finger and your middle finger and pop it onto your forehead. Then you take your thumb, this is right hand or left hand, whichever way, and you close off the nostril closest to you, and you inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Then you take your ring finger and at the bottom of that breath, close off the other nostril. Inhale and exhale. And then swap again. Inhaling and exhaling. And you can do this for about 5 minutes. This is a great one because it opens up both sides of the hemispheres of the brain, reduces anxiety, and it's also a good awakener as well. So number 3 is about getting back into the body using our senses, and I call this the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. So what you can do this inside or you can be outside. It's great if you're out in nature. And what you do is you take notice of, first off, 5 things that you can see, 5 things you can hear, and 5 things that you can feel. Now you may want to use your sense of smell and taste, completely up to you. 5 things you can see, hear and feel. Then when you've got those 5 things, you go to 4 things you can see, hear and feel. Then you go to 3, then you go to 2, then you go to 1. And what this is doing is it's starting to get into all of the details of the senses, but also allowing the body to slow down. So number 4 of ways that you can bring calm into your life is to get grounded, because what's often happening is when we're having stress or overwhelm, we're straight up in our heads, right? The head is doing all the dancing, it's doing all the thinking, it's overthinking, and we completely get disconnected from the rest of the body. We get ungrounded, we get too much up here. So get grounded, and the way that you do this is literally by just taking notice of where you are. Get your feet on the ground. Too often I have my legs crossed, I am up on tiptoes, even if I'm sitting. So get yourself grounded, feel the ground underneath you, whether you're standing or whether you're sitting. Take notice, put roots down into the ground, feel the floor. This will get you out of head and back into the body. Take a breath all the way up from the top of yourself down into the floor. And if you feel like you can't breathe any further, imagine again that you're sending breath all the way down into the roots, into the soil. And number 5, which is my go-to, one of my favorites, is to laugh. Laughing is an amazing way of reducing stress in the body and bringing in good hormones into the body, reduces stress, reduces blood pressure, gets more energy and oxygen flowing around the body. It has so many health benefits to it. So go and find something that is going to make you laugh, whether it's watching a cat video or watching an old Lauren Hardy video, whatever it is. You could even try laughing yoga. It's a really, really, really good one. So there we are. Those are my 5 ways of bringing 5 minutes of calm into your life each and every day. I hope you've enjoyed them. If you have, give me a good old thumbs up on and a comment below, and let me know how you get on with them. And do subscribe each week as I share more ways to bring more calm and creativity into your life. And also do sign up to my newsletter below, because I have got some amazing ways. I'm going to share more practical magic with you later on this year with something super special I'm launching in spring. So until next week, I hope you get on, and wishing you a calm and peaceful week ahead.